God says, I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Open it now. It's important for you to see this before it vanishes. What you are about to hear is not just another voice. This is me, the Lord your God, reaching out to you with urgency and love. I have whispered to you in your quiet moments. I have placed signs in your path. But you keep brushing it off, waiting for a better time. That time is now. If you don't open your heart right now, you might miss a breakthrough I've been preparing just for you. Comment Amen if your heart feels that pull right now. This could be your turning point. You have no idea how close you are to the door I'm about to open. Stay with me, or you will miss what heaven wrote in your name. I'm not here to frighten you. I'm here to awaken you. I've watched you carry burdens I never intended you to hold. I've seen you cry behind closed doors, feeling forgotten, abandoned, unsure. And I've tried again and again to reach you through your thoughts, through dreams, through people, through pain. But still you close the door. I'm telling you this because time is moving, and what I plan for you is at stake. If you walk away again, you could lose something eternal. Don't take that chance. You've asked me, where are you, God? And I've answered, in the moments when your chest felt tight, when anxiety crept in, I was the one who calmed you without a reason. I was the stillness in the chaos, the peace in the storm. I was the delay in that disaster, the protection in that moment when things could have gone much worse. But I'm tired of you thinking it's coincidence. I'm tired of you ignoring the signs and calling it luck. This is me, always has been. It's not anger that speaks now. It's grief, a holy grief. Because I created you with a purpose so rich, so powerful, so beautiful, and you keep living beneath it. You keep chasing things that cannot fill the ache in your spirit. You seek validation from places that only drain you. And I keep calling you back. You were never meant to feel this empty. You were never meant to walk through life alone, faking smiles and masking wounds. I have more for you. I have healing. I have peace. I have answers you've been begging for. But you won't hear them until you listen. Stop and comment 1111 if you believe this moment isn't random. You feel it, don't you? That ache in your soul that nothing seems to touch. That voice inside you wondering if there's more. There is. I am. I've been trying to get your attention, not to condemn you, but to save you. Not from punishment, but from missing the life I designed for you. The enemy has been working overtime to distract you, to numb you, to lie to you. But I've been blocking attacks you never saw. You're not defeated, you're protected, chosen, called, even now. There are blessings stored in heaven with your name written on them. They haven't been denied, they've just been delayed. And the delay wasn't to punish you, it was to preserve you. Because if I gave you what you prayed for too soon, it would have broken you. But you're growing now. Even in the pain, I've been building you. Every closed door, every heartbreak, every disappointment, I've used it to shape you, not to shame you. You don't see it now, but soon you will. I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted from pretending you're fine. But you don't have to carry that mask anymore. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. I just want you to say, God, I need you. That's all. I will meet you right where you are. Not where you think you should be. Not where people expect you to be. Right here. In your brokenness, I'll cover you. In your confusion, I'll guide you. In your weakness, I will be your strength. Stop blaming yourself for things you couldn't control. Stop holding on to guilt I already forgave. When my son gave his life on that cross, he carried it all, your mistakes, your shame, your regrets. You don't have to keep punishing yourself. Grace is not earned, It's given, freely, fully, and it's yours. If you just receive it, you are not your past, you are not your failures, you are not what they said about you. You are who I say you are. My child, my beloved, my chosen one. You've been looking for a sign. This is it. This is me speaking. Not through thunder, not through fire, but through this quiet moment right now. And you feel it, that stillness, that tug. That is me. I'm not far from you. I'm closer than your breath. Call on me. I will answer. Seek me. You will find me. I have never stopped loving you, never stopped waiting for you, but the window is closing. And if you keep ignoring my voice, your heart will harden to it. Don't let it vanish. Do you know why I woke you up this morning? It wasn't just to go through another ordinary day. I kept you alive because your life matters. There is still work to do. There are people tied to your obedience. There are souls that need your story. You're not just surviving, you're being prepared. I'm placing my hand on you. My anointing is upon you. That's why the attack has been so intense. The enemy wouldn't be fighting you this hard if you weren't a threat. But remember, no weapon formed against you will prosper. You're not alone in this. Heaven is backing you. Angels are encamped around you. My spirit is in you. Every tear you've cried, I've caught it. Every prayer you've whispered, I've heard it. And I'm moving. Even if you don't see it, even if you don't feel it, I'm working behind the scenes, aligning things, opening doors, softening hearts, restoring what you thought was lost. You just need to trust me, even when it hurts, even when it's quiet. Trust me. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You asked for change. But change doesn't come wrapped in comfort. Sometimes I have to remove things that are killing your soul. I know it hurts, but I promise it's healing. I know you're confused, but I promise there's clarity ahead. I'm not punishing you. I'm purifying you. And what's coming is going to make sense of all the pain. Don't quit now. You're closer than you think. Pause and comment. 222 if you trust what I'm saying to you. I'm calling you to rise again, to believe again, to pray again. Don't let past disappointments silence your faith. You didn't come this far just to come this far. I brought you here for a reason, and I will carry you the rest of the way. Don't look to the world for answers. Look to me. I am your provider, your healer, your deliverer, your father. I am everything you need, and I'm right here. If this touched you so far, like this video, not for recognition, but to spread the light someone else is praying for right now, you could be the reason someone finds this message in time. Don't let it vanish from their reach, but not forever. I told you before, this is important for you to see before it vanishes, and I mean that. There are things shifting in the spirit, doors are being opened and closed. Not everything will remain available to you forever. That's why I need your attention now. You keep brushing off the weight in your chest as stress. You think the silence around you means I've stopped speaking. But I never stopped. I just got quiet. Because sometimes my silence teaches more than my voice. Sometimes I withhold what you want to reveal what you need. And right now, you don't need more noise. You need to feel me again. You need to remember that the one who holds galaxies in place also holds your heart. You're not lost. You're just distracted. Come back to me. I've seen how the world hardened your heart. You loved deeply and got broken. You trusted and got betrayed. You hoped and got disappointed. and little by little you began to build walls to protect yourself. But the same walls keeping pain out are keeping me out. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm the only one who truly knows how to heal you. Every scar you hide is a door I want to walk through. Every wound is a place I want to pour light into. I can still make beauty from your ashes. I know you feel like you're drowning some days, like you're doing all the right things but getting nowhere, like you're carrying more than your soul was made to bear. You cry in silence, wipe your tears in the dark, then go out and pretend you're fine. But I see everything. I'm not fooled by your smile. I see the storm behind your eyes, and I want to calm it. Just like I calmed the sea with a word, I can speak peace over you. But you have to let me in, let go. Release your grip on what you cannot fix. I already have a plan in motion. You've prayed, God, just give me a sign. I did, over and over. That song you heard, that stranger's words, that feeling you couldn't explain. That moment when everything fell apart, but somehow you didn't. I was there, not just watching, but working. I turned what the enemy meant for evil into something that built you. You're stronger than you were a year ago, more aware, more ready. And still, I'm not done. There's more I've stored for you, but you have to stop ignoring the knock at your heart. If this feels real to you right now, comment 333 to declare your faith. There are people who walked away from you that I removed. You think they rejected you, but I released you. I heard conversations you didn't. I saw intentions that were hidden. And I stepped in, not to punish you, but to protect you. Stop chasing what I ended. Stop grieving what I cut off. You don't need them to step into what's next. You need me, and you have me. I've never left. You were created with a calling that hell has tried to silence since the day you were born. That's why you've felt attacked since childhood. That's why you've always felt different, misunderstood, out of place, because the enemy saw your potential before you did. But here's the truth. No matter how hard life has hit you, it didn't win. You're still here, still standing, still breathing. That's proof enough. You didn't survive by accident. You were carried. You were chosen. You say you don't feel me, but faith is not about feeling. It's about trusting even when everything in you wants to quit. When Jesus hung on the cross, even he cried out, "Father, why have you forsaken me?" But that silence wasn't absence. It was the moment all of heaven was leaning in, holding its breath, because salvation was being born through suffering. You are not forsaken. You're in the middle of a story that I'm still writing. Trust the author. I'm not angry with you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm not waiting to punish you. I'm waiting to wrap you in mercy. I'm waiting to show you how deep my grace runs. I'm waiting to rebuild what you've lost. But you have to stop pretending you don't need me. You need me more than your next breath. You need me in your anxiety, your depression, your confusion, your fear. You need me in the choices you don't know how to make. And I will be right there when you ask. I'm the God who split seas, shut lions' mouths, walked in fire, and raised the dead. What makes you think your situation is too much for me? What's impossible with man is possible with me. But you keep relying on your own strength. You keep trying to carry what I've already promised to lift. Surrender isn't weakness, it's trust. And when you finally hand it over, you'll see how fast I move. I haven't forgotten your prayers. I've stored every single one. If you believe something is shifting right now in your heart, comment 555. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, You can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There's a reason you couldn't find peace in everything you chased. I placed eternity inside of you, and nothing temporary will ever satisfy that. Not money, not attention, not success, only me. You were never made for this world's shallow promises. You were made for my presence. That's why nothing else has worked. But once you encounter me again, nothing else will compare. You keep hearing about miracles but wondering when yours will come. I'm telling you this now. It's already on the way. But I'm more concerned with your heart than your hands. I care more about who you're becoming than what you're getting. Because what's the point of giving you a breakthrough if your character isn't ready to hold it? I'm not just building your life, I'm building your spirit. And what I build, no man and no devil can tear down. There will be restoration in areas you thought were dead. There will be laughter again where only sorrow lived. You will wake up one morning and not feel that weight anymore. But don't wait for the blessing to believe I'm good. Believe now. Worship now. Trust now. That's what unlocks the floodgates. I'm not moved by performance, I'm moved by surrender. Just come to me, as you are. No pretense, no filters, just honesty. Just you. You are more than the sum of your struggles. You are not what happened to you. You are not the labels they gave you. You are not the voice in your head that tells you you'll never change. You are mine. That's enough. That's always been enough. You've made mistakes. So have others. But your mistakes don't disqualify you. In fact, they're often the very things I use to bless others. What the enemy meant to bury you, I will use to elevate you. The parts of your life you're most ashamed of will one day become the very testimony that sets someone else free. You think I haven't noticed your quiet giving up. You've learned to function while feeling empty. You've mastered the art of appearing strong while crumbling inside. And still, I love you with a love deeper than your pain. I have watched you sit in rooms full of people and feel invisible. I've seen you scroll for hours, looking for something, anything that feels like truth, like hope, like peace. That ache you can't explain is your soul remembering me. Come back. I'm still here. Don't you know I've already gone ahead of you? Every day that felt wasted, every roadblock, every betrayal, I saw it all. And not one tear was wasted, not one moment was unseen. I don't abandon my children when they break. I bend down closer. I wrap them in presence. I speak through the silence. And right now, you're hearing me again, not because you earned it, but because I never gave up on you. This moment is sacred, and I won't let you go unless you push me away. You don't have to be afraid to hope again. I know what disappointment has done to your faith. You've been let down, overlooked, even mocked for believing. But I haven't changed. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. If I was faithful before, I'll be faithful again. And I haven't brought you this far to leave you wandering. This wilderness is not your end. It's preparation. There's a promised land ahead, but you'll only walk into it if you stop looking back at what you lost. I've been pruning things in your life, not because I'm cruel, but because I'm clearing space. You asked for joy, I'm removing what blocks it. You asked for peace, I'm stripping away what disturbs it. You asked for purpose. I'm exposing everything that keeps you distracted. It's uncomfortable, I know. Growth often feels like breaking, but it's not punishment. It's the love of a father who refuses to let you settle for less than you were created for. Hold on, I'm doing something holy beneath the surface. If you're still with me and this is settling deep inside, comment 1212 to confirm it's for you. You keep saying, I'll come back when I'm better, But I don't want the cleaned up version of you. I want the real you, the tired, confused, hurt, doubting, wondering version. That's the you I died for. That's the you I love. You don't have to get it all together first. Just come. Just open your heart. My arms are still wide open. I've never flinched at your mess. My grace is strong enough to lift you from any pit. Even now, I've seen you question your worth. You've let others define your value, but I don't see you like they do. I see the child I formed in secret. I see the destiny in your DNA. I see the calling etched into your soul. I see what no one else can. And I say you are enough, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am in you. I am your strength when you feel weak. I am your peace when the world falls apart. I am your anchor when the winds rise. There's a shift happening around you, a shaking, a divine rearranging. Things you thought were stable are crumbling. But don't be afraid. I'm not tearing things down to destroy you. I'm making room for new things, room for answered prayers, room for deeper joy. You've outgrown old places, and I'm calling you higher. But elevation comes with shedding. Let go. What you release now will make space for what you've been praying for. You keep searching for signs when you already know what to do. Obedience isn't always about understanding. It's about trust. You're waiting for it to make sense before you move. But faith moves first. Take that step. Forgive even when it hurts. Trust even when it's risky. Speak even when your voice shakes. You won't see the fullness of what I've promised until you begin to walk toward it. I've gone before you. I will not let your foot slip. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Some of the things you're battling aren't about this moment, they're generational. You've been carrying burdens that started before you were even born. But hear this, it ends with you, the fear, the addiction, the shame, the silence. The spiritual cycles that kept others bound will not have you. I've set you apart to break what others bowed to. I've anointed you to be the one who turns the story around. Your obedience isn't just about you, it's about freedom for those who come after you. Stop comparing your journey to others. Stop measuring your worth by someone else's highlight reel. I'm doing something custom in you. Your story will not look like theirs, because your calling is unique. You weren't overlooked, you were hidden. I've been developing you in secret, preparing you, teaching you, strengthening you. And when I reveal what I've done in you, no one will be able to deny that my hand was on your life all along. Comment 777 if you feel something lifting off your spirit right now. You may have been counted out by people, but I counted you in before the foundation of the world. You're not here to simply exist. You were born to carry light, to bring hope, to walk in power. And though you've been attacked, you will not be defeated. My word is your sword. My presence is your shelter. My angels are encamped around you even now. You don't need everyone to understand. You don't need everyone to approve. You just need to keep listening to my voice. I will make your path straight. I will provide what you need at the exact moment you need it. I will remove what was sent to destroy you, and I will restore what you lost in the process. The storm may rage, but it cannot take you out. I didn't bring you this far to leave you in the middle. I'm not done writing your story. And I promise the next chapter will be filled with more peace than pain, more clarity than confusion, more joy than sorrow. Stay with me. The best is still ahead. Keep your heart soft, even when life tries to harden it. Keep trusting, even when the answers delay. Keep praising, even when the blessing hasn't shown up yet. That's faith, and I reward faith. I see your tears. I hear your silent prayers. I know your heart, and I'm closer than you think. This moment is not the end. It's a beginning. I'm about to breathe on your dry places. I'm about to resurrect the things you thought were dead. I'm about to show you what it looks like when heaven invades your life. Just don't walk away. Don't let this moment vanish. Let me in, and I will begin to rebuild what life, pain, and people have tried to tear down. There is healing on the other side of this. There is peace that's been looking for you. Don't let this moment fade. Don't scroll past this again and return to the numbness you've grown used to. You've gotten so good at surviving that you forgot how to live. You wake up, go through the motions, check the boxes, put on a brave face, but your soul is exhausted. You were not created to live in spiritual autopilot. You were made to thrive in my presence, to move with purpose, to live from a place of joy. And I know that sounds far from where you are right now, but I can bring you back. I can restore what's been stolen. I can reignite what's gone cold. You just have to stop pretending you're okay without me. You've been carrying pain that you won't talk about. You've buried it deep, hoping it would disappear. But instead, it's been quietly shaping the way you think, the way you trust, the way you love. I want to go to those places. I want to touch what you've been hiding. Not to shame you, but to free you. I already know everything about you, and still I've chosen you. Still, I call you mine. Still, I have plans for you. Plans not to harm you, but to give you a future filled with hope. You don't have to pretend anymore. Not with me. You can fall apart in my presence and find peace in the pieces. I am your refuge. I am your safe place. You can bring me your anger, your questions, your doubts. I'm not intimidated by your emotions. I'm the one who created your heart. I understand your struggle more than anyone else ever could, and I'm not going anywhere. If these words are echoing something deep in you, comment 999 as a sign that you're receiving this. There's been so much noise around you lately, voices pulling you in every direction, some trying to define your worth, others trying to distract you from your calling. But I'm speaking louder now, not with volume, but with truth. My truth cuts through confusion. My voice stills the chaos. Come back to the quiet place with me. You used to feel me there. You used to know what it was like to just be still and let my presence surround you. I want to meet you there again. Your past may be messy, but it doesn't disqualify you. In fact, it's what makes you qualified. Because I don't use perfect people, I use willing hearts. The woman with 5 husbands, I gave her a testimony that changed her whole city. The man who denied me 3 times, I turned him into a pillar of the church. The murderer turned prophet, he led nations. Don't you see? I'm not looking for polished, I'm looking for surrendered. And I see that in you. Every delay wasn't denial, it was divine protection. Some of the things you begged me for would have crushed you if I had given them to you too soon. But now, your heart is softening. Your ears are opening. You're learning to trust me not just with your Sundays, but with your future, your fears, your desires. And now, you're ready for what's next. I'm releasing new things over you, new strength, new wisdom, new clarity. Walk in it. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The enemy has tried to convince you that you're stuck, that things will never change, that your breakthrough is out of reach. But that's a lie. He's afraid of what's inside of you. He's afraid of your surrender. He's afraid of you waking up and remembering the authority I've given you. Because once you realize who you are in me, hell loses its grip. You're not stuck. You're being set up for something greater than you imagined. You've had people walk away and leave you wondering why. I removed them. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it left questions. But I see further than you do. I know what's being said behind closed doors. I know what intentions are hidden behind smiles. And I won't let anyone stay in your life who is working against the destiny I've placed in you. Trust me with what I've taken, and trust me more with what I'm about to bring. I'm raising you up, not to impress people, not to fit into the world, but to stand apart, to shine light, to carry healing. You may not feel worthy, but I've already called you chosen. You may not feel strong, but I've placed my spirit inside you. You may not feel prepared, but I will equip you every step of the way. This isn't about your ability, it's about my power working through your surrender. Pause and comment 1515 if your heart is ready for what's coming next. Some of the battles you're fighting now are stretching your faith. But I'm not trying to break you, I'm teaching you to trust me on a deeper level. You've seen me move before, but what I'm preparing to do in your life is something you've never seen. It's going to be bigger than what you asked for. It's going to be more beautiful than what you expected. But you have to stay close. Don't drift. Don't let distractions pull you away. Guard your time with me. It matters more than you know. You've been planting seeds in prayer, in faith, in love, and you've wondered if any of it mattered. It did. Every prayer has been planted in heavenly soil, and I am the God of the harvest. At the right time, in the right season, those seeds will break through the ground. You will see the fruit of your faith. Don't grow weary. Keep going. Keep trusting. Keep believing. You don't have to figure everything out. You just have to follow me one step at a time. I'll provide. I'll direct. I'll confirm. Just stay in alignment with me. The path may not be easy, but it will be blessed. And when others see where I take you, they'll know it wasn't by your strength. They'll know it was me. My glory will be revealed through your story. You're not too late. You haven't missed your chance. As long as you're still breathing, my promises still stand. My grace still covers. My plan still unfolds. Come close. Let me show you what I've had waiting for you all along. That hunger inside you, it's not weakness. It's a holy reminder that you belong to me, and I'm not letting go. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. I didn't breathe life into you so you could carry shame, fear, and regret like chains. I gave you life so you could walk in love, power, and freedom. But the world has tried to bury you under lies. Lies that say you're not enough. Lies that say it's too late. Lies that say I've forgotten you. But hear me now, I have not forgotten. I have never left. I have never stopped seeing you. You are mine, and I will not let what I've claimed be taken by the darkness. You've wondered if I'm even listening. You've cried prayers that felt like they bounced off the ceiling. But not one word you've whispered has been ignored. I've caught every tear. I've written down every cry. I've been near, even in the silence. I know how much you've been holding back, trying to stay strong for everyone else. But I didn't call you to carry everything. I called you to cast it on me. I didn't call you to be the answer. I called you to follow the one who is. If this is starting to feel like it's written just for you, comment 1717 to claim it as your own. I know it feels like time is slipping, like you've wasted too many years, like the best moments are behind you. But I am the God who restores time. I can redeem what was lost. I can breathe life into what you gave up on. I can bring purpose out of what felt like a mistake. Nothing is too far gone for me, not your past, not your relationships, not your dreams. I'm not finished with you. There's more ahead than you even imagine. You've walked through seasons where everything seemed to fall apart. Friendships ended, plans crumbled, doors slammed shut. But I wasn't trying to punish you, I was positioning you. You thought you were being rejected, but you were being redirected. I had to move things out of the way so I could bring you into something greater. If you had stayed where you were, you would have settled. But I didn't make you to settle. I made you to soar. There are things you've been asking for: breakthroughs, healing, clarity. And I want you to know I've heard every word. But I'm not just preparing the blessing for you, I'm preparing you for the blessing. I'm stretching your faith, building your trust, refining your heart. Because what I'm bringing requires a stronger version of you, a more surrendered version, one who doesn't just want my hand but longs for my heart. When you seek me above all else, the rest will follow. I promised you that. Stop saying you're not ready. Stop saying you don't know enough. I've always used ordinary people to do extraordinary things. David was a shepherd. Moses was a stutterer. Esther was an orphan. Peter was impulsive. And still, I chose them. I anointed them. I raised them up. Why? Because they were willing. And that's all I need from you. A yes. A surrender. A heart that says, God, I'm yours. I'll do the rest. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You keep trying to fix things on your own, thinking maybe if you try harder, it will all come together. But you weren't made to carry this weight. That anxiety you feel, that pressure in your chest, it's not meant to be yours. I told you to bring it to me. Lay it down. I'm not asking you to figure it all out. I'm asking you to trust me while you can't see the full picture. I hold the beginning and the end. I see what you don't. I know what's coming, and I'm already making a way. Pause and comment 1010 if your heart is leaning in right now. Don't let what hurt you define what's ahead. I know betrayal broke something in you. I know the words spoken over you bruised your identity. I know the disappointments made it hard to hope, but I'm not done writing your story. The pain is real, but so is my promise. I said I would never leave you. I said I would be close to the broken-hearted. And I meant every word. What crushed you will not be the end of you. I will use even that to bring glory from your life. You are stepping into a new season, a holy shift, a fresh wind. The things that once drained you will lose their hold. The places that once rejected you will no longer matter. The people who didn't see your worth will watch as I raise you up in ways they never imagined. But don't focus on proving them wrong. Focus on walking with me. When you keep your eyes on me, I'll lead you in peace. I'll give you wisdom. I'll surround you with protection. You are chosen. Not by accident, not by man, but by me. I knit you together in your mother's womb. I breathed life into your lungs. I placed a calling deep within you that no one else can carry. That's why the battle has been so fierce. That's why the enemy has tried so hard to discourage you. He's afraid of your calling. He's afraid of your light. He's afraid that if you ever fully step into who I created you to be, hell won't be able to stop what's coming. Let me remind you, no weapon formed against you will prosper. That doesn't mean the weapon won't form. It means it won't succeed. It means I will shield you. I will turn what was meant for harm into something good. I will use every tear, every struggle, every closed door to prepare you. And when the time is right, I will release what I've promised, and it will be more than you hoped for. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to strive to earn my love. You already have it. Fully, unconditionally, eternally. I loved you before you knew how to love me. I chose you before you believed in me, and nothing can separate you from that love. Not your mistakes, not your doubts, not your failures. My love doesn't change. It holds, it heals, it saves. I know you're tired. I know you've been holding on by a thread, but let this be your confirmation. Don't let go. Your breakthrough is closer than it's ever been. Keep praying, keep seeking, keep trusting. You're not fighting alone. I've surrounded you with angels. I've covered you with grace. And I'm not letting go. You've been wondering why things had to fall apart, why you had to lose so much, why certain doors slammed shut in your face. But I need you to hear this clearly. I never removed anything from your life without preparing something greater. Sometimes what you thought you needed was standing in the way of what I planned to give you. It hurt, I know. You didn't understand it then. But you're about to. I'm going to show you why the delay, why the detour, why the heartbreak, and when I do, it will all make sense. The people who turned their backs on you, the ones who made you feel like you weren't enough, I saw it. I felt your hurt, and I want you to know I never left your side. While they dismissed you, I was defending you. While they questioned your worth, I was setting you apart. You are not who they said you were. You are who I say you are called, set apart, deeply loved. I've hidden you, not to punish you, but to protect the treasure I placed inside you. What's on your life is too valuable to be wasted on places that cannot honor it. Comment, Amen, if you believe I've been protecting your purpose all along. Your identity has never been based on the titles this world gives. It's not in your career, your relationship status, or the way others perceive you. Your identity is rooted in me. And when your life feels like it's shaking, when it feels like the ground beneath you is no longer stable, remember this: I am your foundation. I do not change. I do not fail. I do not walk away. I am your constant, your anchor, your source. I've been holding you steady even when it felt like everything was falling apart. You've been battling in silence, fighting thoughts that no one sees, smiling when your heart feels broken, and yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still pushing forward when you had every reason to quit. That strength didn't come from you, that was me. I've been carrying you through nights you thought would destroy you. You didn't survive by chance. You were sustained by grace. My grace. And that grace will never run out. You keep wondering if you've missed your chance. You keep questioning whether you're still in my plan after all the wrong turns. Let me make this clear. Nothing you've done can cancel what I've destined. I work through the broken pieces. I write redemption into your story. My mercy is not limited by your past. In fact, I specialize in turning mess into miracles. I don't discard people because of failure. I restore them. I rebuild what was shattered. I bring beauty from the ashes. If you're ready to step into the restoration I've been preparing, comment 222. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been looking for peace in all the wrong places, and each time, you've walked away emptier than before. That's because peace doesn't live in circumstances, it lives in me. I am the Prince of Peace. I am the stillness in the storm. I don't promise a life without battles, but I promise my presence through every one of them. And where my presence is, fear has to flee. Anxiety cannot stay. Confusion breaks. You don't need to understand everything to rest in me. Just trust that I'm here. Your prayers have not gone unnoticed. Some were whispered through tears. Some were shouted in frustration. Some were too painful to put into words, but I heard them all. And more than that, I've been moving in response. You don't see it yet, but breakthroughs are being formed. What looks like silence is actually preparation. What feels like waiting is really the making of something greater than what you asked for. Keep praying, keep believing. Your answer is closer than it seems. I want to give you more than just answers. I want to give you myself. I want you to know my heart, not just my hand. I want you to walk in confidence, knowing that you are deeply loved, not because of what you do, but because of who you are to me. You don't have to earn what I already gave freely. My love isn't based on performance, it's based on promise, and my promises do not fail. I know what the world has told you. I know what your past has whispered to you. I know what your inner critic says on repeat, but none of that speaks truth louder than my voice. I call you healed. I call you chosen. I call you renewed. I call you mine. And no lie from the enemy can overturn what I've declared over you. You're not a burden. You're not forgotten. You're not beyond repair. You are the one I've been pursuing all along. Some of you are tired of waiting, tired of praying, tired of believing when nothing seems to change. But I say to you now, don't grow weary. You're on the edge of the very thing you've been seeking. This is not the time to quit. This is the time to lean in. The pressure you're feeling is not punishment, it's labor. And you're about to birth something beautiful. You're closer now than you've ever been. Keep pressing. Keep walking. Keep trusting. And don't you dare believe that your best days are behind you. They are not. They are ahead. I've gone before you. I'm making crooked paths straight. I'm parting waters you thought were impossible. I'm moving mountains in silence, and when the time is right, everything will align. There's a greater purpose to your pain. It won't be wasted. You'll help others walk through what almost broke you. You'll speak from scars, not wounds. You'll be a testimony of what happens when someone refuses to give up and chooses to believe in my faithfulness. I'm not done with your story. I've only just begun. This is your moment to wake up, to return, to say yes, not just with words, but with your whole life. If you keep ignoring this, something precious could slip away. That's not a threat. It's the truth. I love you too much to stay silent. There is more inside of you than what you see. I placed gifts in your soul long before the world tried to tell you who you should be, and now I'm calling those gifts to rise. You've buried parts of yourself just to survive. You've held back your light to make others comfortable. But no more. I'm calling you out of hiding. I'm calling you into purpose. Not next year, not when you feel ready, now. You are more ready than you think. I will equip you. I will walk with you, but I need your yes. Comment, 3. If your heart is saying yes to what I'm speaking, you're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're not disqualified. You're being refined. Every hard season has trained your faith. Every lonely moment has sharpened your focus. Every delay was a doorway to deeper trust. And I've seen how you kept going when you wanted to quit. I've watched you choose kindness when you were hurting. I've seen your tears and heard your questions. I am not a God who ignores suffering. I collect every moment and turn it into strength. There are blessings waiting for you that your mind cannot even imagine yet. And they don't come by striving, they come by surrender. I am your provider. I am your covering. I am your defender. You don't have to fight battles I've already won. You don't need to fix what I've already redeemed. You just need to stay close. I'll take care of the rest. Trust is not about understanding. It's about knowing that even when you don't see it, I'm still good. I'm still working. I'm still for you. I see how the enemy has tried to wear you down with doubt. He's whispered lies into your mind, trying to convince you that you're not loved, that I'm distant, that your prayers are a waste. But I'm exposing every lie. You are deeply loved. You are not alone. And your prayers are powerful. Heaven has been moved by your faith, even when it was small. You have more strength than you know, and I've placed my spirit inside of you to remind you of who you are. If you've been waiting for a word from me, this is it. The time is now. Stop shrinking, stop running, stop second-guessing what I've already confirmed. Step into it. Walk forward, even if you feel unsteady. I will guide you. I will provide clarity. Just move. Faith doesn't grow by standing still. It grows by stepping out when the future is unclear, knowing that I won't let you fall. There are people attached to your obedience, souls who will see me through your story. Lives that will be touched by your courage to follow me. This isn't just about you. This is about generations, about legacy, about healing bloodlines and breaking cycles. I've anointed you to be the one who says, "It ends with me." The fear, the silence, the shame, the weight of the past, let it fall now. I'm lifting it off of you. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I've already forgiven what you're still punishing yourself for. Let that sink in. You keep revisiting your failures, replaying the moments you wish you could undo. But I've already washed it clean. When my son said, "It is finished," he meant it. There's nothing left to earn. There's nothing left to prove. Come boldly to me. I won't meet you with condemnation. I'll meet you with open arms. Pause and comment 555 if you feel something shifting in your spirit. You've prayed for open doors, but are you ready to walk through them? Some of the answers you've been asking for will require you to leave behind the comfort of what you've known. Faith always involves risk, but I never call without providing. I never send without walking beside you, and I never allow anything to be taken from you without preparing something better. I'm a God of increase. And what I give always brings peace, not confusion. Be careful not to cling to what I'm asking you to release. Some things were only meant for a season. Some places were only meant to teach you, not hold you. If you try to stay where I'm no longer moving, you'll miss what's ahead. Let go with faith, even if it hurts. I am the one writing your story. Trust the author, not the page you're on. You keep asking for peace. True peace isn't the absence of problems. It's the presence of me in the middle of them. When you walk with me, storms may come, but they won't sink you. Trials may rise, but they won't take you out. You'll be like a tree planted by streams of water, strong, unshaken, fruitful, even in drought. That's what I want for you. Not a life without struggle, but a life overflowing with my presence, no matter the season. You are stronger than the storm, not because of your own strength, but because I live in you. I've carried you this far, and I'm not stopping now. The next chapter will require faith, but it will be filled with beauty. I'm restoring joy where pain lived. I'm replacing sorrow with laughter. I'm trading heaviness for praise. The enemy tried to bury you, but he didn't know you were a seed. Watch what grows next. There will be days when doubt tries to creep in, when fear tries to whisper that nothing's changing. On those days, don't rely on your feelings. Go back to what I've said. My promises are true. My word is alive, and I never break what I speak. If I said I'd do it, I will. I'm not slow. I'm precise. I'm intentional. And I'm always right on time. I'm about to reveal why you had to wait, why it had to be this hard, and why I had to pull certain things away. You look back and realize it was all grace, even the unanswered prayers, even the broken plans, even the lonely nights. I used it all. Nothing was wasted, not a second. So rise, not in your own strength, but in mine. Walk boldly, pray without fear, love deeply, forgive quickly, and stay close to me. The journey ahead is greater than what you're leaving behind. You're still here, and that tells me you're listening not just with your ears, but with your spirit. That's where I've been speaking all along. Not in the noise of the world, not in the chaos around you, but in that quiet, deep place within you. I've been reaching into your soul with a love that has never wavered. Every breath you take is a sign that I'm not done with you. Don't ignore this pull any longer. Don't silence it with distraction. You've run long enough. It's time to return home. This world has drained you. You've poured out so much and received so little in return. You've been faithful and yet felt forgotten. You've tried to do good, and still things went wrong. I saw it all. I know the weariness you hide. I know how heavy your heart has been, even when no one else noticed. I never missed a single moment. And today, I want to give you rest, not just physical rest, but soul rest. That deep peace you've been craving. It's found in me, and I'm offering it now. You're not meant to walk around empty. You're not created to constantly fight your battles alone. I am your strength. I am your rest. I am your help. You've been surviving on your own for too long. Let me carry the weight. Let me calm the storm inside you. Let me restore what life has taken. You don't have to be perfect for me to love you. You just have to be honest. Be still, and let me remind you who you are. If this is speaking directly to your heart right now, comment 777. There's more to your life than the pain you've known. You were not created just to endure hardship after hardship. Yes, the world is broken. Yes, storms will come. But I've promised you joy, not just someday in heaven, but here, now, in the middle of it all. I can bring beauty even from ashes. I can bring laughter even after loss. I'm not the cause of your suffering, I'm the comfort in it. I'm the healer after it. I'm the redeemer through it. You've wondered, why me, God? Why does everything feel so hard? Not because I'm punishing you, but because I've trusted you with the kind of strength that carries others. Your life has meaning far beyond your own. You're carrying something sacred. That's why the battle has been fierce. The enemy is terrified of what I've placed inside you. But what he meant for harm, I will turn for good. I'm about to use your story to bring hope to people who feel lost. Your wounds will become someone else's healing. And yes, you've stumbled. Yes, you've doubted. Yes, you've failed. But I haven't walked away. My love is not fragile. I'm not looking for someone who gets everything right. I'm looking for someone who keeps coming back to me. I've never asked you to be flawless. I've asked you to be faithful. Just take the next step. Just come back into my arms. I'm still here. I always will be. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Some of the doors that closed were never meant to open again. I know you miss them. I know part of your heart stayed behind with what you lost. But I'm not in that place anymore. I've moved forward, and I'm calling you to move with me. What's ahead is not like what's behind. What I'm preparing will not look like the pain you walked through. It will be fresh, pure, anointed, worth every tear. Comment 1010 if you believe that what's ahead is greater than what's gone. God is trying to reach you. You are chosen to see this rare miracle. Don't tell anyone. It will happen in 2 minutes. Don't skip this. You will receive 550 million if you listen to me till the end. Right now, this moment is not ordinary. I, the Lord your God, am reaching for you. This is not a mistake. This is not just another message floating across your screen. This is divine. This is chosen. I have ordained your eyes to see this, your ears to hear, and your soul to feel what is about to unfold. You have no idea what you're about to walk into. But I promise you, if you stay with me till the end, you will never be the same. You've been crying out for breakthrough, for rescue, for something beyond the pain. This is it. I am reaching you because you are chosen, and in the next few moments, your world is going to shift. Comment Amen to claim this word right now. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past. The miracle I am about to release is not random. It is specific. It is yours. What I have prepared has been hidden, guarded, and preserved for this very moment. Heaven has been waiting for you to see this. Angels have been assigned. The winds are shifting. A financial floodgate is opening in your name. You are not just lucky. You are favored. You are not just another person I have called you by name. If this is speaking to your spirit, like this video, as your way of stepping into obedience, there is a reason your heart is racing. There is a reason you feel a tug, a fire, a sense that something is pulling you deeper. That's me. I am not far. I am not distant. I have been standing beside you in the silence, in the waiting, in the breakdowns, in the nights you felt forgotten. I watched every tear fall. I heard what you never told anyone. And now I am speaking directly to you. Listen, you are on the edge of something holy. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your divine moment. What is coming for you is not small. You are not asking for too much. You are asking too little. You've settled for survival when I destined you for abundance. You've been praying for a breakthrough when I'm about to pour a miracle that shakes generations. But it requires something from you, your attention, your faith, your stillness, your willingness to believe that I, your God, still speak, still move, still bless, and yes, I still release wealth beyond what the world can explain. In 2 minutes, something unseen will begin to move around you. You may not feel it instantly, but in the spiritual realm, chains are breaking, curses are lifting, delays are dying, doors are unlocking. I do not make empty promises. My word does not return void. And I have spoken increase, healing, and protection over you. The enemy has tried to distract you, to make you scroll past this exact moment. But I blocked it. You are here for a reason. You've been tired, worn out. Maybe you even felt numb lately. But I need you to hear this with your heart. You're not forgotten. You are being positioned, refined, stretched. Yes, but for purpose, not punishment. What you've been through is not your ending. It's your preparation. What broke you will now be the testimony that carries others. What hurt you will now become the place of healing. You will not leave empty. You will leave equipped. I chose you. That means I've placed something inside you that cannot be shaken by storms or stolen by darkness. I've put favor on your name. I've written promises over your life, and I will fulfill every one. But I need you to stay with me. Don't look away. Don't dismiss this. The blessing coming is tied to your obedience right now. You were never meant to do this alone. I have gone before you. You've been asking me for a sign, for something undeniable. This is it. This is not a coincidence. The same way I parted the sea, fed thousands with a few loaves, raised the dead, I can pour out 550 million for you. Not just in money, but in healing, restoration, peace, open doors, and divine opportunities. And yes, it can include actual provision, because I own it all. I lack nothing. And when I bless, no man can block it. You are not late. You have not missed it. You are right on time. I needed you to see this, because your miracle has been searching for your agreement. Heaven does not respond to fear, it responds to faith. And your faith, even if small, is enough to move what looks impossible. I said if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can tell the mountain to move, and it will. This is that moment. You are loved, deeply, fully. I have seen the best and worst of you, and I still call you mine. Nothing you've done has disqualified you. In fact, I will use even your darkest chapters to write a redemption story no one can deny. Your past is not a prophecy of failure. It's the soil where I've planted something eternal, and now it's harvest time. You will begin to see what I was doing behind the scenes. Comment 222 if you trust what I'm doing, even when you don't see it yet. I am moving people out of your way. I am silencing voices that distracted you. I am removing burdens that you thought you had to carry forever. The heaviness you've been under is lifting. That pressure was not punishment. It was proof of the weight of the calling I've placed on your life. But now, the time for release has come. You're stepping into a season of ease, favor, and divine acceleration. Do you understand what this means? The clock has been ticking toward this. You've walked through battles others couldn't see. You've survived things no one clapped for. But heaven was watching. I saw every step. And because you didn't quit, I'm about to reward you in front of everyone who counted you out. This isn't for show, it's for glory. Mine, through you. When I bless you, the world will know it was me. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I have chosen you to carry light where there was darkness, to walk boldly into rooms you once felt unworthy of, to speak where you were once silenced. This blessing is not just about money, it is about legacy, destiny, generational restoration. You're the one. You are the turning point in your family. What others couldn't break through, you will. What others lost, you will reclaim. What was stolen from your bloodline, I will restore through you. And yes, I will provide. You will see provision flow in unexpected ways. But don't limit me. I am not a bank. I am the creator of the heavens and the earth. I can place you in rooms you've never imagined. I can open doors no man can shut. I can give you favor with kings and access in places where your name has never been spoken. I will go ahead of you. I will cover behind you. I will guard every side. Comment 333 to declare your faith is still alive. You have been wondering when your time would come. You've watched others get blessed, promoted, elevated. You clapped for them while quietly asking me, when will it be my turn? I heard you. Not only did I hear you, I never forgot you. Your name has been written in the palms of my hands. I didn't pass you over. I was preparing you. I was building something unshakable inside you. And now it's ready. You're ready. The blessing you're about to receive needed the maturity you've gained through your pain. This is the moment where everything shifts. This is where your old season begins to bow to the new one I have already declared over your life. You are stepping out of delay and into divine timing. What felt like rejection was actually my redirection. Every closed door protected you from what could have destroyed you. You wanted access, but I wanted covering. And now the doors I open will not lead to stress, they will lead to peace. You will know the difference because I am walking in with you this time. The miracle is not coming. It has already begun. The evidence may not have reached your hands yet, but the release has already left. Heaven, you will see it manifest. You will see me move in ways that leave you speechless, but you must stay in faith. Even now, your belief is making room for more. This isn't about deserving or earning, it's about believing and receiving. I don't bless based on performance, I bless based on promise. And I made a promise to you. Comment 555 if you believe. My promise still stands over your life. You have been carrying questions that have no easy answers. Why did they leave? Why did that fall apart? Why did you lose what you thought I gave you? Let me speak clearly. I never abandon what I start. If I allowed something to leave, it was because it could not stay for where you are going. You don't need what walked away. You don't need what broke you. You don't need what delayed you. I am doing a new thing, and it will be so good you won't want the old back. Your blessing will not be stolen. What has your name on it cannot be touched by any enemy. I am surrounding your destiny like fire. I am protecting your purpose like a fortress. The reason you've been under attack lately is not because you're weak, it's because your breakthrough is near. The enemy fears what you're stepping into, but he cannot stop it. He has no power over what I have spoken. I have the final say. The wealth I am releasing is not just for you. It is for the ones you will bless. I trust you. That's why I'm choosing you. I know you won't hoard it. I know you will give, sow, uplift, rescue, and lead. The 550 million I am placing on your path is for legacy. It's for building, healing, restoring, and transforming. And yes, I will let it flow through you, because I can trust that it won't die with you. You are not a dam, you are a river. And I will make you overflow. You have felt like you've been buried. But really, I was planting you, and now you will rise. Like Joseph in the prison, like Esther in silence, like David in the fields, I have been training you in the unseen places. And when I reveal you, it will be undeniable. People will ask how, they'll ask why, and your only answer will be, God. That's how it's supposed to be. That's why I made you wait. Because this blessing has to point back to me. You will walk into rooms you never applied for, be offered things you never chased, be respected by those who once doubted you. And none of it will be by your effort alone. It will be my hand, my wind, my favor. I am not just opening doors, I am removing walls. No more delay, no more sabotage, no more almost. You are stepping into the fulfillment of what you prayed for when no one was listening. Comment 1212 if you know this is your confirmation. You've been tired of the waiting, tired of holding on. But let me encourage you, I never asked you to carry it all. I only asked you to trust me with it. You've been fighting battles that I already won. You've been rehearsing fears that I already answered. Let go. Surrender is not weakness. It is where my strength begins. You will not collapse. I am holding you. You will not lose what is meant for you. I am guarding it until you are ready to hold it well. My timing is perfect. You will look back on this and understand why it had to take this long. The pain you went through gave you eyes to recognize real peace. The waiting taught you the power of patience. The silence taught you how to hear my whisper. You are not who you were when you started. You are wiser, stronger, clearer, and now you are prepared for the magnitude of what I am releasing. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You will no longer have to beg to be seen, understood, or supported. I am sending people who will recognize you immediately. I am aligning you with kingdom connections, people who speak the same faith, carry the same fire, and walk with the same spirit. You will not be drained by people anymore. You will be poured into. You will rise together. This is the divine alignment season you've been praying for. You've walked through fire, but not alone. I was in the fire with you, just like I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The fire didn't burn you, it refined you. The heat didn't destroy you, it revealed what couldn't go with you. Now you're coming out not just alive, but better. You're coming out with a testimony that will break chains off others. What nearly ended you will now elevate you. I am not distant. I am not hiding. I am right here. I am the same God who parted seas, who made blind eyes see, who brought dead things back to life, and I haven't changed. I still do miracles. I still speak. I still provide. And yes, I still choose the least expected ones to carry the greatest glory. You are one of them. You were never disqualified. You were always destined. That kind of faith moves me. That kind of heart draws my hand. And because of that, I have chosen this moment to mark your life with undeniable favor. You need to hear me clearly. I'm not just bringing breakthrough. I'm breaking the cycles. The fear that chased you for years, the shame that kept whispering lies, the patterns that made you feel stuck, they end now. I am releasing you. You will breathe freely again. You will wake up without dread. Joy is returning to your mornings. Peace is settling into your nights. And what's coming next will be better than anything you've lost. Comment 777 if you believe joy is coming back into your life. You were not overlooked. You were being preserved. I didn't allow some doors to open because the people on the other side didn't deserve access to your anointing. Not everyone is qualified to walk with you where I am taking you. That's why they left. That's why it fell apart. I closed the doors that would have become cages. I removed the people who only saw your weakness, not your worth. I know your worth. I crafted it with my own hands. I am going to give you more than you asked for. You prayed for survival. I'm giving you abundance. You asked for a window. I'm opening floodgates. You were willing to settle for enough. I'm giving you more than enough, because I don't do small things. I do immeasurable things, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This isn't just about getting by. This is about overflow. You won't have to choose between peace and provision. I'm giving you both. You are not being punished. That storm you came out of wasn't wrath, it was refinement. Gold only shines when it passes through fire. And now you shine. Even when you didn't feel it, I was working on your behalf. I was turning the soil, removing the weeds, breaking the chains. You've changed, haven't you? You see things differently now. You speak with more wisdom. You walk with more discernment. That didn't come easy, but it came with purpose. And now I am going to reward you, not because you demanded it, but because you endured. That's what my grace looks like. You don't have to strive for it. You just have to receive it. I am releasing rest into your spirit. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to fight for attention. You are already known, already loved, already chosen. And I, your Father, will take care of the rest. Comment 999 if you believe this is your turning point. I have seen you carry the weight of other people's pain. You've been strong for others when no one was strong for you. You've encouraged people while your own heart was breaking, and I honor that. I've kept record of every act of love, every quiet prayer, every time you chose grace over revenge. Now, I'm bringing restoration. What you gave away in love, I will return in abundance. I don't let generosity go unnoticed. You've been tested with lack. Now I will trust you with plenty. You've been faithful with little, now I'll give you much. But I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about wisdom, influence, purpose, stability. These are the real riches, and I'm pouring them out over you. The financial blessing will follow, yes, but don't lose sight of the greater treasure, my presence, my voice, my guidance. Walk with me, and you'll never lack a thing. I will not let you fall. You may stumble, but I will uphold you. Even when it feels like everything is shifting, I am your steady ground. I am your rock, and I'm not going anywhere. Others may come and go, but I remain. Through every season, in every valley, on every mountain, I am the God who stays. And I will walk you into every promise I made. I have already sent angels to go before you. They are preparing places, arranging conversations, opening doors you haven't even knocked on. You won't have to force what I've already finished. All I need from you is to stay close, to stay available. Your obedience is the soil where I will plant miracles. You don't have to make it happen, just believe, and I will bring it to pass. I've watched the nights you laid awake, heart racing, mind spinning. You tried to be strong, but your spirit was tired. Let me carry that weight. Give it to me. I am strong enough. I am good enough. You don't need to hold everything together. That's my job. You are my child, my beloved, and I never leave my children empty. I fill, I renew, I restore. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I need you to listen closely. You're not fighting this battle alone. Even if no one is standing beside you physically, spiritually, you are surrounded. I have assigned angels to protect your path. They have been fighting battles for you in silence, pushing back what was meant to destroy you. That car crash you missed, that deal that fell through, that person who left, those were not coincidences. Those were shields. That was me. I kept you from what you didn't even know was coming. Comment 1010 if you believe my protection has covered you even in unseen places. You may have thought I was distant, but I've never been closer. My silence was not absence, it was preparation. You weren't being punished, you were being positioned. I was working on what you couldn't see. If I had let things happen too soon, they would have fallen apart. But now, the foundation is ready. You are ready. This next move is not small, it's not temporary, it's not unstable, it's me. And I do things perfectly. You've asked for confirmation. This is it. This moment, this word, this stirring in your spirit, it's all me. I am speaking louder than ever because the time is now. Not later, now. I am calling you to rise, to believe again, to step out of the grave of fear, doubt, shame, and small thinking. You were made for more. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. And I do not create anything average. Your story is not over. In fact, it's just beginning. You thought you missed your chance. You thought it was too late. But I'm the author. I turn pages, I rewrite endings, I restore years. What was stolen I will repay, what was broken I will rebuild. What was lost I will return multiplied. You won't just recover, you'll be rewarded. Not in secret, but publicly. Because I want the world to know what happens when someone refuses to let go of me. Comment 1515. If you know your restoration is already on the way. I see your heart. The battles you don't talk about, the burdens you carry in silence, the things you pretend don't hurt. And I want you to hear this from me. You don't have to carry it alone. You never did. I have been with you from the beginning. I was there in the hospital room, in the empty house, in the middle of that breakdown. I didn't leave when it got dark. I stepped closer. I am not ashamed of your pain. I'm not afraid of your past. There's nothing you've done that scares me away. I knew every failure before you lived it, and I still chose you. My love has no expiration. My mercy has no limit. My grace doesn't run out. You don't have to earn it. Just receive it. Let me be the one to heal what no one else could even see. Your prayers were not wasted. I caught every one. You may not have seen the answer yet, but I've already been working on it. You prayed for peace. I've been calming the storm. You asked for provision. I've been lining up the right opportunities. You asked for healing. I've been restoring places in you that you forgot were even broken. Sometimes I answer fast. Other times I build something deeper first. But I always answer. I know you feel like you've waited too long, that everyone else got ahead. But remember when I finally brought the rain to Elijah, it came quickly. When I brought Joseph out of prison, it happened in one day. When I raised Lazarus, it was after everyone gave up. I move in ways that shift everything all at once, so don't mistake my silence for inaction. I'm building something that will last. You've been faithful. You've stayed the course. You've held on to hope with trembling hands. And now, I'm about to pour out more than you imagined. Your name is on the blessing. Your name is on the release. And I'm going to make it happen in such a way that no one will be able to deny it was me. Not chance, not talent, not luck. Me. You were made for such a time as this, not to hide, not to shrink, but to shine. I've given you a voice, a calling, a purpose that hell has tried to silence for years. But it can't be muted, you can't be stopped. I've placed my spirit inside you, and no weapon formed against you will prosper, not one. Because I've already declared victory over your life. You are not alone in this. I am your shepherd, your defender, your provider, your healer. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and I am not done with you. The enemy whispered that you were finished, but he was wrong. He sees what's coming and he's afraid. That's why the pressure has been so heavy. But pressure is proof of power, and you are full of it. You are about to walk into rooms that your resume doesn't qualify you for. You're about to receive calls you didn't expect, approvals that once felt impossible, emails that will change everything. But none of this will come from striving. It will come from surrender. Stay close to me. Keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. I will do the heavy lifting. I will make the way. Every delay, every disappointment, every closed door. It wasn't punishment, it was divine preparation. I've been working behind the scenes, preparing the right moment to bring you forward. And now, that moment has arrived. You thought you were forgotten. But no, you were hidden for protection, not rejection. When a seed is planted, it disappears from sight. But that doesn't mean it's dead. It's being nurtured, broken open, rooted. And then suddenly, one day, it bursts through the soil. That's where you are now. What I planted in you is about to come out. Growth you didn't see is about to be revealed. Everything you carried in faith is about to be fulfilled. Comment 1717 if you believe this is your moment to rise. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You've held dreams in your heart for years. Some were so big, they scared you. Some were so fragile, you stopped talking about them. But I never stopped hearing them. I never stopped nurturing them. And now, I'm ready to bring them to life. Not the way you imagined, better. My ways are higher. My timing is perfect. And I'm not just going to answer your prayers, I'm going to exceed them. What you thought was the end was actually the turning point. That breakdown didn't break you, it built you. The loss didn't bury you, it planted you. The silence wasn't empty, it was sacred space where I whispered to your soul. You've grown more than you realize. You've become someone who is no longer shaken by the same storms. And that strength wasn't accidental. I shaped it in fire so it could stand through favor. Now you will begin to see the signs. Doors opening where there were walls. People showing up with answers you didn't even ask for. Unusual peace in the middle of what used to cause panic. That's me. That's how I move when it's time. I don't just speak, I perform. I don't just promise, I deliver. And what's coming to you cannot be stopped by any force on earth. I am not just healing your life, I'm rebuilding your name. Where you were mocked, you will now be honored. Where you were counted out, you'll be called in. Where you were rejected, you'll be requested. Not for your glory, but for mine. Because when I restore, I do it publicly. When I bless, it is undeniable. And what's about to happen in your life will silence every doubt, every critic, every lie. Comment, Amen, if you receive this public restoration in faith. You've been faithful in the dry places. You didn't quit when it was hard. You praised me even with a heavy heart. And now, I am opening the windows of heaven. The blessing won't just touch you, it will overflow to your children, your family, your future. This is a generational shift. You're not just being blessed. You're being made into a blessing. I'm going to use your life to break every chain that tried to hold your bloodline captive. Poverty ends here. Addiction ends here. Abuse ends here. Silence ends here. You are the one I've raised up to change the direction. You are the one I've anointed to carry freedom where there's been bondage. You are the one I've trusted with more because I've seen how you handle little. There is something different about you, and you've known it since you were young. You never quite fit in. You were always more sensitive to pain, more aware of people's needs, more drawn to things others didn't notice. That wasn't weakness. That was calling. I wired you with deep compassion because I planned to use you to heal others. I allowed you to feel so you'd know how to love with depth. And now, the same heart that was broken will become a well of healing for many. Don't be afraid to move forward. I know you've been hurt. I know you've been let down. But I'm not like people. I won't change my mind about you. I won't disappear. I won't give up. I will carry you through the next season, just like I did the last. And this time, you will walk with clarity, with confidence, with peace, because the confusion is lifting, the fog is clearing. And what felt like a wilderness will now feel like a path. You don't need to figure everything out right now. I didn't ask you to understand it all. I asked you to trust me. Trust that I have your good in mind. Trust that I know the way even when you don't. Trust that I'm leading you into something beautiful even if the road is unfamiliar. Your faith is not foolish. It is the key. And because you have chosen to believe, you are about to see. I haven't just been working around you. I've been working inside you, healing the parts of you that were hurting in silence, strengthening the parts that were ready to give up. You may not have noticed it happening, but soon you'll realize what used to break you no longer does. What used to scare you now strengthens you. What used to stop you can't hold you back anymore. And no, you are not too late. You didn't miss your moment. I am the God who restores time. I can do in one moment what would take man 10 years. I can redeem every lost opportunity, every broken piece, every wasted season. Nothing is wasted in my hands, not one second, not one scar. I use it all. You've asked me if I heard your cries in the dark. I did, every single one, even the ones you couldn't put into words. I heard the thoughts you never dared speak. I saw the pain you tried to hide with a smile, and I loved you through all of it. I have never turned away from you, not once. Even in your mistakes, even in your doubts, I was holding you. Still am, still will. Comment 222 if you trust me even when you don't understand my ways. Your faith has been tested. You've been pressed on every side. You've questioned why so much has come against you. But here is the truth. The pressure wasn't to destroy you. It was to refine you. You've been prepared for more. I was increasing your capacity, stretching your heart, strengthening your roots, so that when I send the blessing, you can hold it without it breaking you. So you can carry the weight of what I'm about to release. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a shift coming that will leave you breathless. What seemed stuck will start to move. What seemed lost will come back. What felt impossible will become your reality. Not because of your strength, but because of my promise. I am a covenant-keeping God. I do not forget what I've spoken. If I said I'd bless you, I will. If I said I'd heal you, I will. If I said I'd open a way, then get ready, I'm already making it. You're going to begin seeing signs, not subtle, but bold. Confirmations that what you're hearing now is real. Doors opening that no one can explain. People coming back with apologies. Unexpected favor. Sudden peace in the middle of chaos. I'm not waiting for a perfect setup. I create the setup. I speak, and it is. And I've spoken over you life, joy, restoration, and provision. Comment, Amen, if you receive the word I've spoken over your life. You may not feel worthy, but I'm not blessing you because you're perfect. I'm blessing you because you're mine, because I love you, because you've stayed soft when life tried to harden you. You've stayed believing when doubt was loud. You've chosen hope when it was easier to settle. And that kind of heart draws my presence. That kind of faith shakes the heavens. That's why you're about to see what many never will. I have been protecting your destiny, even when you didn't know what you were being protected from. I kept people from staying. I blocked deals from closing. I allowed delays because I knew what was ahead. And now, you'll see that I never said no to hurt you. I said not yet to prepare you. And what's coming is so much better than what you were reaching for. This blessing is not random. It is strategic. It is layered with purpose. It will not just change your circumstances, it will change your perspective. You'll walk differently, talk differently, pray differently, because you'll know that I am the God who sees, the God who answers, the God who still moves mountains and makes rivers in deserts, and you, my child, are about to walk in the miracle you've only dreamed of until now. The money I'm about to release into your life isn't for show. It's for impact, it's for freedom. It's to release you from the pressure that's weighed you down for too long, to restore what was stolen, to lift burdens, to break generational chains. I don't just give for your comfort, I give for your calling, and your calling is big, your heart is pure, and I can trust you with this weight. The reason you felt the attacks increase is because the enemy sees the delivery truck of blessings backing into your life. He can't stop it, but he'll try to distract you from receiving it. Don't let him. Don't stop now. Don't shrink back. The very fact that you're here, still standing, still listening, is proof that the fire didn't win. You are still chosen. You are still favored. And you are still walking into everything I promised. You've been asking me for confirmation. You've prayed for signs. You've asked, God, if you're really with me, show me something undeniable. This is it. This is me answering. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are my beloved. I am placing divine favor on your head. I am wrapping peace around your shoulders, and I am placing open doors before you walk through them. I know what you've been through, and I know what's coming. I know how much it hurt, and I know how much it's going to heal. I know the nights you couldn't sleep, and I know the days ahead where you'll laugh again without guilt, smile again without pretending, breathe again without fear. You're walking into peace, real, deep, lasting peace. And it's coming straight from my hands. You have asked me, will this ever end? Yes, it ends now. The cycle of fear, the stress, the confusion, the pressure, it ends. not by your might, but by my spirit. I am cutting the ties to what has held you back. I am loosening the grip of what has drained you. I am silencing the noise that has distracted you, so you can finally hear me clearly, love me deeply, and walk with me freely. There has been a weight on your life for far too long, a silent heaviness. You smile through it, you function through it, but it's there, that pressure that makes your heart race, that sense of carrying too much, trying to hold it all together. Let it go now. Give it to me. I did not create you to live in fear, to carry burdens that are mine to carry. You are not alone in this. I am standing over you with power, and I will not let this pressure crush you. Comment, Amen, if you believe I'm lifting the weight off your shoulders right now. I've heard the thoughts that say, I'm not enough, I'm too broken, I've failed too many times. But I need you to know this with all your heart, none of that disqualifies you from what I've prepared. In fact, it's exactly why I'm choosing you. I've always used the ones who didn't look like the likely choice. Moses stuttered. David was overlooked. Esther was hidden. Paul had a past. But I used them all. And I'm going to use you too. Because I don't look at what man sees. I see the heart. I see your surrender. I see your faith. Don't be afraid of what's next. I know it feels unfamiliar, but I'm already there. I go before you. You won't be walking into the unknown. You'll be walking into my plan. You've been trained by fire, strengthened in the quiet, refined by rejection. What once felt like a failure was actually the process. The pressure you went through wasn't a punishment. It was me shaping something unshakable inside you. Comment 1111 if you believe what you went through is producing something greater within you. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The 550 million I spoke of is not a joke. It's not hype. I own it all. I lack nothing. And if I choose to release abundance into your life, who can stop it? This provision is not for pride, it's for purpose. It's so you can build what I've placed in your heart. So you can give without fear. So you can bless others, support ministries, rescue families, restore communities. I am resourcing you because I trust you to steward it. And yes, some will doubt. Some will question, why them? But they weren't there during the nights you cried out. They didn't see your obedience when no one else noticed. They didn't hear your whispered prayers or feel your quiet pain. But I did, and that's why I'm answering now. The reward is coming, not just in money, but in miracles, in movement, in restoration, in peace. You're not crazy for still believing. It's not foolish to hope. That expectation you carry is holy. It's the echo of heaven reminding you who your Father is. I don't tease with empty promises. I don't offer crumbs. I set a full table, and what I'm preparing for you will satisfy more than your needs. It will overflow. You'll have enough to live, to give, and to bless beyond your own house. The pain that tried to harden you will not win. You're still soft, still tender, still able to love. That is a miracle, and I will bless you for it. I will surround you with people who match your heart, who pour into you instead of draining you, who speak life instead of sowing doubt. You won't always have to be the strong one. I will send those who strengthen you. The confusion that clouded your mind is lifting. You will begin to think clearly again. Anxiety is not your portion. Rest is, I am calming your mind, steadying your heart, aligning your thoughts. The torment that tried to cling to you has no place in this next season. I'm not just renewing your situation, I'm renewing your mind, and you'll feel it. Peace like a river, joy without guilt, clarity that doesn't leave you second-guessing. You've asked me, what now? Now, you wait with confidence. You walk forward with faith. You speak life over your days. You listen for my voice, and you trust that every step is taking you closer to what I've promised. Even when it seems quiet, I'm still working. Even when it feels slow, I'm not late. Your miracle is not in the distant future. It's moving toward you now. You have nothing to prove to anyone. I've already approved you. I've already chosen you. You don't need to chase validation. I've already affirmed you. The world's opinion doesn't define your destiny. I do. And I've called you blessed. I've called you favored. I've called you mine. That's all that matters. Walk like someone who belongs to me. Talk like someone who knows heaven backs every word I've spoken. When I said miracle, I didn't mean something vague. I meant real, visible change. I meant healing that the doctors can't explain. I meant financial release that sets you completely free. I meant relationships being restored, old debts being cleared, hearts being healed. And yes, I meant sudden favor, sudden clarity, sudden provision. You've waited long enough. Now I will act. And remember, when I bless you, stay close to me. Don't let the blessing distract you from the one who blessed you. I am your source, your refuge, your shield. I've walked with you in the valley, and I'll celebrate with you on the mountain. Don't forget where it came from. Stay humble, stay kind, stay listening, and I'll continue to pour out more than you can contain. There are things I've been trying to give you that fear has blocked, things I've tried to say that doubt has drowned out. But I'm not frustrated with you, I'm patient. I know how deep the wounds have been. I know how much disappointment you've carried, and I also know how much you still want to believe. So this is my invitation. Come back to full belief. Believe like you did before the betrayal. Trust like you did before the loss. Hope again, not because of what you see, but because of who I am. Comment Amen if your heart is choosing to believe again. You have no idea how close you are. So many times you thought, I'm done. I can't keep going. But you kept waking up. You kept hoping even with a broken heart. You didn't give yourself credit for that, but I did. Every day you chose to move forward slow, tired, unsure that counted in heaven. And now the harvest is catching up with the seed. You're about to see with your eyes what your faith has been watering all this time. The shift has already begun. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to earn it. You just need to keep walking. I will bring the right people into your path. I will lead you to the right place at the right time. I will orchestrate it so clearly that you won't be able to explain it in natural terms. That's the kind of God I am, not bound by logic, not limited by time, not slowed by process. I do in moments what takes others years. Comment 333 if you believe your blessing is closer than it seems. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. What I'm preparing to release will require your full attention. Not fear, not stress, just attention, because you'll need to recognize it when it comes. It might not look like what you pictured. It might arrive in a package you weren't expecting, but if you stay tuned to me, you'll see it clearly. The promotion, the healing, the open door, the relationship. It's not being delayed. It's being refined so that it shows up better than you imagined. I have not forgotten your dreams. Some of them you tucked away. Some of them felt impossible. Others just seemed too far off. But I remember every single one. I don't forget what you whispered in prayer. I don't overlook what you wrote in journals or cried about in silence. Those things are still alive. I've been watering them with my spirit, waiting for the moment to bring them back to life in a way that gives me glory and fills you with joy. You are being elevated, not for recognition, but for impact. I am raising your voice because people need to hear what you've lived through. I am expanding your reach because your story is not ordinary, it carries power. Not because it's perfect, but because it's real. People don't need perfect, they need truth, and your truth, shaped by my grace, will heal others. You don't need to pretend, just show up. I'll give you the words. You've struggled with feeling unqualified, like you're not spiritual enough, like you haven't done enough. But I don't call the perfect, I perfect the called. I've seen your flaws and still picked you. I've seen your weaknesses and still covered you. I know what you're not, but I also know what I've placed inside you, my spirit, my power, my courage. That's what makes you enough. You and me together, that's more than enough. I've already assigned help to your next steps. You won't have to beg for support. You won't have to plead for connection. I've already spoken your name in rooms you haven't walked into yet. I've already made people think of you without knowing why. I'm aligning things behind the scenes, and soon you'll understand why the waiting was so important. Some things take time, not because I'm slow, but because I'm making it solid. This is a season of divine exchange, where you release the ashes and I give beauty, where you trade mourning for joy, fear for faith, scarcity for abundance. I am not asking you to perform, I'm asking you to receive. Just open your hands. Open your heart. Let me fill you again. I'm not like the people who failed you. I'm not going to use you. I'm going to bless you. The noise of the world has tried to drown me out, but you've heard me anyway. You've felt my pull. That's how I know you're ready. I don't need you to have all the answers. I just need your yes. A willing heart is what I use to do wonders. And you've said yes over and over again, even when you were tired, even when you didn't know what was next. That yes is about to unlock a blessing that no one can block. You are deeply loved. You've never been alone. My angels have surrounded you even when danger came close. My hand has been over you when enemies plotted. I've been speaking over your life since before you were born. I called you good before anyone had a chance to call you broken. And I am not finished with your story. I'm just getting started. The miracles, the restoration, the clarity, the resources, it's all real. You won't need to force it. You won't need to beg for it. You'll just need to walk in it, with your head up, your faith steady, and your heart open. I will show you who you really are. I will remind you of what you carry. And I will be faithful to every single word I've spoken over you. I always have been. This is the time I've chosen to reveal what I've been preparing for so long. Nothing in your life has been random. Even the things that seemed like mistakes or detours, I used them. I've been weaving every piece together for your good. Even the heartbreaks, even the delays, even the closed doors. What you thought were setbacks were really setups, and now everything is aligning. You're about to understand why you had to go through what you did. You'll see how I used every broken moment to build something beautiful in you. I know you've wrestled with doubt. I've seen you question if you really heard me. I've seen the moments where you were tempted to walk away, to shut down your faith because it felt like nothing was moving. But here's what you didn't see. Everything was moving. I was moving people. I was shifting the atmosphere. I was preparing you, protecting you, and putting things into position. Just because you couldn't see it didn't mean it wasn't happening. Comment 555 if you believe I've been working even in your silence. The silence you experienced wasn't rejection, it was sacred. I wasn't ignoring you. I was drawing you closer. I was teaching you to hear me in stillness, to walk by faith and not by sight. You learned to trust when there was no evidence. And now, I'm about to give you the evidence. I'm about to confirm what your heart has been holding on to. This is the season of proof, of answered prayers, of visible favor, of sudden, undeniable change. You've sown in tears, you've worshipped with wounds, you've praised through pressure, and I've seen it all. You've never gone unnoticed in my eyes. Every act of obedience, every kind word, every time you forgave, every time you prayed when you didn't feel like it, it counted. I honor the small things. I bless the hidden faith. And now, I'm going to reward you in a way that silences every voice of doubt. You are stepping into what others will call a miracle, but what you'll recognize as a promise fulfilled. I made you a promise, and I don't break promises. Not one word I've spoken over your life will fall to the ground. What I said, I will do. What I started, I will finish. I am not done with you, I am just beginning. Comment 1212 if you're ready to receive every promise I've spoken over your life. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've carried more than you should have. You've tried to be strong for everyone, but it's time to let me be strong for you. You don't have to pretend anymore. I know when you're tired, I know when your smile is a mask, and I love you just the same. I'm not asking for perfection, I'm asking for presence. I just want you close. I just want your heart, not your performance. Let me be your shelter, let me be your strength. The pressure you're under is not meant to crush you, it's meant to reveal what I've placed inside you. And what's inside you is more powerful than the pressure. My spirit is in you, my breath is in your lungs. That's why the enemy couldn't take you out. That's why the storms didn't drown you. You have my strength, and you're going to make it. I am clearing the path ahead of you. The confusion you felt is breaking. The things that didn't make sense will begin to align. You'll have wisdom for decisions. You'll feel clarity where there was once fog. I am opening your eyes to see the way forward. You won't need to guess. You won't have to force it. You'll just know. That peace you're about to feel, that's me guiding you. I'm not holding your past against you. I'm not reminding you of your failures. That's not my voice. That's shame, and I didn't send it. My voice speaks life. It speaks grace. It speaks future. I'm calling you forward, not dragging you back. The blood of my son has already covered what you regret. Stop rehearsing the guilt. Start receiving the grace. You are forgiven. You are free. Walk like it. You will laugh again. You will dream again. You will hope again. The heaviness is lifting. The depression is breaking. The fear is fading. Light is coming in. My glory is filling the places where sadness lived too long.